called us his little birds. He gave us sweets.
Candied plums and all. All I need in return are whispers.
Does he understand what we're saying? I mean, to the extent that he ever understood complete sentences in the first place.
He understands well enough.
So tell him to march into the sept and crush the High Sparrow's head like a man.
Yes.
That's the faith level official charges you.
Not yet.
That's just one trial by combat I look forward to watching.
If someone is laughing at the Queen who walked naked through the streets covered in shit, I want to hear.
The old Cersei's coming back. Oh, Elena.
And what is done to Gregor Clegane is an abomination. We never sanctioned this experiment. And I, for one, think it will be in our best interest that the beast destroyed.
Marjorie is the Queen. You are not the Queen, because you're not married to the King. I do appreciate these things can get a bit confusing in your family.
Do you consider the murder of your own blood a troublesome issue?
The same women who murdered Marcella have overthrown House Martell and taken control of Dawn. We've got a lot to discuss. All of us, together.
No, we cannot make you leave. And you cannot make us stay. Not unless you're going to have that thing murder us all.
Come on, Tommen.
Your Grace.
My mother would like to see her daughter's final resting place.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. That's not possible. Not yet. She must stand trial before 7 Septons, so we can learn the true extent of her sins.
I want you to let her see Marcella's resting place. I am the king.
You are. There's a great deal of falsehood in Cersei, you know that. But when she speaks of you, the mother's love outshines it all. Her love for you is more real than anything else in this world, because it doesn't come from this world. If we're to be just and good, then we accept it, all of us, even kings. A true leader avails himself of the wisest counsel he can, and no one is wiser than the gods.
Arya.
Who are you?
No one.
Ooh. Give her a quick as she walks past.
If a girl tells me her name, I will give her eyes back.
A girl has no name.
Come.
What? Why would he do that?
If a girl is truly no one, she has nothing to fear.
Whoa.
Who are you?
No one.
When my father became Warden of the North, your house refused to pledge their banners. My father was poisoned by our enemies. Why have you come to Winterfell, Lord Umber?
The bastard Jon Snow led an army of wildlings past the wall.
So now you've come seeking help.
We need to help each other. Won't take them long to get here.
You think a horde of wildlings can take Winterfell?
If they get Jon Snow leading them, maybe. He knows his place better than we ever will.
Pledge your banners to House Bolton. Swear loyalty to me as Warden of the North. And we will fight together to destroy the bastard and all his wildling friends.
Your father honored tradition. Knelt for Robb Stark. Called him King of the North. Was Robb Stark right to trust your father?
Then it appears we're at a bit of an impasse.
I've got a gift for you.
Oh, don't be Theon or Sansa.
Aye.
No, surely not. Oh God!
Who's this?
Rickon Stark.
How do I know that's Rickon Stark? Welcome home, Lord Stark.
Oh man. I've forgotten about them as well.
It's time.
Gonna kill Thorn. Please kill Thorn. Whoa!
If you have any last words, now is the time.
You shouldn't be alive. It's not right.
Neither was killing me.
Yeah. Ugh.
I had a choice, Lord Commander. Betray you, or betray the Night's Watch. You brought an army of wildlings into our lands. An army of murderers and raiders. If I had to do it all over, knowing where I'd end up, I pray I'd make the right choice again. I fought. I lost. Now I rest.
Look at his face. Like a spanked ass. Look at him. Come on, John, you got to do it. Well, it's got rid of a few of them, hasn't it? You did the right thing.
What do you want me to do with this? You have Castle Black.
Ooh.
My watch is ended.
Bloody hell. So we saw Sam, Gilly and Little Sam going to Old Town. Now I'm confused, okay? What's the place right near the wall? Is that Mole's Town? I thought that was Old Town. See what I mean? I'm really confused. Because they're on a boat, so it's obviously not the place I thought it was. This is why I need a map. But anyway, he sort of told her that no women are allowed in the Citadel, which is... He could have probably told her that a little bit sooner, I think, but he's going to take her to his family, where they'll be safe and they'll be sort of cared for, which is probably a good thing, to be honest. So I guess in the next kind of couple of episodes we'll see where that goes, but it might be for the best, to be quite honest. And we saw Bran and the three-eyed raven have another flashback, and again Ned was a bit older this time. Now, God, by the time I finished editing this, it would have gone in, but as a first view, it really confused me as to what was going on. Obviously this was... So I'm really confused about the age of Ned and about how things have happened in Westeros. I don't know, I need to go back, and when I'm editing it, I'll understand it a lot more. But that really did confuse me a little bit as to what was going on. But anyway, Ned had a fight, and he won. I know they heard screams from the tower, and I guess that would be his aunt, probably. I'm not sure. But then he got taken back out again and came back. So I don't really know what's happened there. But like I said, I'll look back at the editing and I'll probably know a bit more by the time it comes to sort of editing it and whatnot. Another little bit of confusing bit. When Daenerys kind of arrived at this place where all the kind of the widows kind of live. I don't get, does she stay in that one little building forever or something? I'm not really sure what's going on there either. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm a little bit confused on that as well. But again, perhaps when I've edited it and I've watched it again a couple of times, I might get the gist of it. But from what I understand, that's her place now. That's where she's got to stay. So that's not going to happen because you've got Jorah and Dario coming to rescue her. So I dare say that will happen. But I kind of hope that she would. I don't know. I thought the Dothraki would kind of side with her a bit more, and she would be able to use them as her army. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So yeah, a bit confused on that. And at Marine, Varys kind of not interrogates, but he kind of in his own little way gets information out of, I think her name was Vala. About who is funding the Sons of the Harpy, and he had to actually, in a very subtle way, threaten the safety of her son and her as well. So that kind of worked, and he offered her a big bag of silver with a boat trip ready, literally that evening. That she could get on it and have a completely new start. So she gave up the information that he needed. And when Varys went back to Tyrion to sort of tell him what he'd found out, it turns out, and I've had to make notes of this, by the way, that it was the masters of Yunkai, Astapor and Volantis that are funding Sons of the Harpy. So now they're going to have to probably go and get that sorted as well now. So this story could really stretch in lots of different directions now. This is getting quite big. So Varys is, or rather the plan is to go and hunt all these people down. And Varys is going to send his little birds to all these different places to find out exactly who it is and where they are and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, this is going to be really good. And in King's Landing there was a High Council meeting, but with is it Kevin Lannister, and Alana was back, and they were discussing kind of what to do there. But uninvitedly, Cersei, Jaime and the Mountain suddenly turned up, and a very awkward moment, very awkward, where Jaime basically said, you can't stop us from sitting on the High Council, and they kind of agreed, said, no, we can't stop you, but what we can do is all get up and walk out, and that's what they did. So no further there as to what's happening, but Tommen did meet with the High Sparrow, and that again, very tense moments. I thought it was all going to kick off, and High Sparrow kind of sat him down and tried to explain to him exactly what's got to happen, especially involving Cersei. And again, Tommen kind of folded again. It's like, oh, Tommen, it was getting so close to just kicking off, and what he should have done. But again, I don't know what's going to happen. He didn't actually ask to see Marge either, I don't think, which I was a bit surprised about. I thought that's the first thing that he would ask. But all this whole High Sparrow thing is really doing my head in now. They need to just deal with it, and I think the tension is building now, and I think it is going to kick off. I just hope that Tommen kind of grows a pair and gets it sorted. So at Winterfell we had we had Ramsay sat there. He's now the boss, he's the main man, he's the head cheese, and we had one of the heads of the I'm not sure what family it was that came in, but he basically had Osha and Recon, who again I completely forgotten about, and he captured them, and now Ramsay's got them. Oh no, this is a nightmare. He's got them to kind of as a sort of hostage now. I just don't know what's going to happen now. Alright, let me get to the next bit and then I'll talk about it on the next bit. So, at the Wall, Jon Snow. It's a really hard scene to watch when he actually realised that he was back to life again. That was really hard to watch. And obviously Davos and Melisandre were there as well, but I think Davos said to Melisandre, just leave us alone for a minute. And he tried to talk to Jon. I love Davos. I think he's such a calming influence. I really, really do like him. But Jon was freaking out, and understandably. But I think when later on in the episode, when he kind of had he's got his head back in place, he didn't really, but I think he knew that what he had to do, and that was he had to kill the people that had killed him. And and damn right as well. Do you know what? Get rid of them. Get rid. Thorne again. Even in his last words that he spoke, that they kind of rung true in a way, and he was still quite honourable in the fact that all he lived for was the Night Watch. That's all he lived for. So in a way, he kind of stood by what he always believed in. Then Ollie just did that stupid face, that face like that, and I was like, oh, do you know what? Just yeah, whatever. I'm really pissed off because I really liked Ollie at the beginning, especially what happened to his family. Then he just became a complete twat. So yeah. Anyway, so they were all dealt with, and then a really kind of quite a shocking scene was when Jon had done the deed. He'd hung them all, and then he gave his cloak away, and that he said, right, that's it, I'm out. Now, I guess he's allowed to do that because he's the head man. He can walk away. No one's there to challenge him. But now what happens? He's leaving. Oh God, Sansa's going there, isn't she? Oh God, they've done it to me again. Sansa's going to get there with Brienne, and Jon's going to have gone. Oh my God, why do they keep doing this? Oh my God. Well, I don't know what's going to happen to Jon now, and they can't leave it. They have to keep going on about Jon, because if they leave it for an episode, I'm going to get really annoyed, because I need to know what's going to happen now. I wonder if he bumps into him on the way. That would be quite cool. Oh God, I need to get on. I need to get on to the next episode. Anyway, I've had a few drinks, by the way. You probably realise that by now, but bear with me. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. So yes, I shall see you in the next episode, which is Book of the Stranger. No idea. No idea what that's about at all. Book of the Stranger. Perhaps it's a new character coming in, perhaps. Not sure. Don't know. But I shall catch you in the next episode. And like I said before, if you're a fan of Game of Thrones, subscribe, like and comment, and spread the word. Those are my subs that are already there. Spread the word about a weird bold guy who sometimes gets pissed when he watches it. And yeah, that'd be great. So yeah, so I'll see you in the next episode, which is the Book of Stranger. Don't quite know what it's about. Episode 4. But I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.